National. Why do you hate me? Why can't I stand and walk away? Why is it so damn hard to stay? Never sick because I got something to say. And I'm so sick of all your problems lately. You need your drama so you keep me around. If things ain't getting any better anytime soon, I'm sick and tired of being pushed around. So I keep waiting for the storm to save me. But everybody wants to shut me down. And I ain't doing what you gotta say to me. Right now I'm trying to figure you out. When you bring me down. Every time I turn around, I ask you why. Why do you hate me? Why do you try changing who I am? Now why can't I make you understand? Now understand that you always about to come to an end. No one ever gave a fuck until right now. And they're all like, I'm giving it up. Fuck till I'm giving everything I ever had to give. Right now I'm just not giving a fuck. So what? So I keep working for the storm to say what? But you can bet I'm getting sick of your lies. Right now, what you gotta say to me? Why should I even you bring me down? Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why? You keep dragging me down. Still racing to the ground. I ask you why. Why you keep beating me? I can't take this anymore. I gotta ask you why. Why do you drag me down? Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why do you hate me? Yeah, wasn't always gonna be like that. You know it's always your way. Look at your seat past that, yeah. The one day you're gonna understand that you've been running your bridges for too long and no one cares. Now all these people that you keep on your side, and they don't know you like I do, and all these secrets that you try to hide. Chasing way up, always look at you. You stop the night with my back, just the turn and know what we do. You bring me down. Every time I turn around and I ask you why. You keep dragging me down. Still racing to the ground. I ask you why. Why you keep beating me? I can't take this anymore. I gotta ask you why. Why do you drag me down? Every time I turn around and I ask you why. Why do you hate me?
Well, what's happening out here, ladies and gentlemen? Just wanted to swing through here for a hot minute. Happy belated birthday, Tony. Glad to see that you're officially old. You made it to the other side. Hello, Lynette. Hello, Gregor One Love. Never seen you here before. Well, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, this is a little invite for those of you who are curious as to what is going on. I'll break it down a little bit. You know, the original charges were dismissed in lieu of replacing it with new charges. The new charges will include the original 2 charges that were dismissed, 2 more misdemeanors, and 2 felonies. Unless something happens tomorrow, then I'll be arraigned as scheduled. And setting stuff up here, just give me a second. The alleged victim may or may not appear in court tomorrow. If we all know who the alleged victim is, it won't be what people know online as Snafu Snaps. It'll be his God-given name. That would be, no, I told you guys. Most people don't really pay attention. If I looked into my analytics and shared with you guys, which I've done before, most people's attention spans are less than 10 minutes. And to not pay attention to what's going on is, kind of the reason why people are behind. No. I said this in the beginning that it's not over with. It's not because I intend to sue and own that Mustang. That's got nothing to do with it. This is not. There have been new charges, but like I explained before, which clearly I must explain again, the judge. Well, first of all, my amazing attorney, Kim Brockovich, as Deputy Darius Zapper Zajac would refer to her as, because he's got her confused with Aaron Brockovich. And well, she's flattered that was said about her in a private email between him and his superiors after I had the case dismissed in court. But the meeting that my lawyer had with the prosecutor had set this all in motion to where we're at today. Like I've said several times, this whack job, insane psychopath, traitorous prick has been harassing the prosecutor's office and the detective that was ignorant enough or silly enough to even push the charges forward. But this individual, I'm so not surprised my avatar is missing. Let's see if it pops up. Yeah, this is what I hate about this fucking. Let me see if I can't get it to. See if I can't get it to change. See if I can't get it to change real quick. Edit my avatar. Let's put it back up here. Let's see if it pops up. Let's see. Edit my avatar. Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. How's that? Does that avatar pop up yet? No? There we go. Now I can switch it back. Fucking StreamYard is starting to aggravate the hell out of me. I'll switch it back to my icon here. Give it a second. It'll switch over. It should. Thanks for letting me know. That's my prison. It's still not switching. What the hell's going on with you? What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Let's see if it switches. You see these guys switch their avatars like 1,000 times in a stream, and I can't even get mine to even give me what it's supposed to give me. Yeah, I know. I got to get on OBS or some other streaming service. Let me get it to the stage, see if that works. Whatever. There we go. Let's see if it. See, it did it again. Fucking thing is just going to give me a hard way to go. I got better things to do than play with this avatar. No, see, it won't fucking give me this one, man. Why is it doing this? StreamYards, you fucking suck, man. You really do. You suck. You suck, StreamYards. So anywho, whatever, no big deal. That's my my prison picture from 2002. Yeah, they're all fucked up. Yeah, it is what it is. No big deal. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the whack job who's got me facing these stupid charges, there's ridiculous charges, has been stalking. He's been busy stalking the prosecutor's office and the detective with nonstop whining and crying about him not liking my content on my channel. Whatever. It's a free country. I can do what I want. There we go. No, it still ain't fucking changed yet. You fucking thing. I don't want to do that. So yeah, and before the last hearing, my lawyer had a meeting with the prosecutor. Just take it off altogether. How's that? Just take it down altogether. See if it pops back up. Let's see if it gives me what it's supposed to give me, or if it's a white ball. You fucker won't do it, man. I don't know what is up with you, StreamYard, but you can go fuck yourselves. How's that, StreamYards? I'm going to tell you guys you suck at the end of this when it says, how did it go? I'm going to tell you, you fucking suck. That's what I'm going to tell you. You fucking suck. They don't have no problem switching the air. It won't switch but to this one picture of my mugshot. No, it's not fine. I want my Apple on the fucking screen. My fucking Apple. I want it on the screen. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking piece of shit. StreamYards. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people that don't have any interest in what's going on because it doesn't happen to them. So it doesn't much matter to me. I'm still going to say what I got to say. So he nonstop, like I said, previous video, I did the appearance rates for victims when it comes to testifying against people in court. And it's very low considering the situation. If you've been attacked, you've been assaulted, if you're an actual victim of somebody, the odds of them showing up in court are very low. And that is an issue in this particular case because the alleged victim seems to be extremely persistent with prosecution, and that sends a huge red flag to those that are facilitating this malicious prosecution. And then when my lawyer shows evidence of who the real psychopath, nut job, crazy fucktard is, just by their own admissions with the videos that are on their own channel, you got Strike Team, Snafu Crew Strike Team, and you got Snafu Crew. His last two remaining channels that he's had over the years, he's had probably 16, 17, 18 channels taken down. Who fucking knows? Lost count. I really don't care. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to get him off the internet for good. And that's a plan for another day. Cruz, I don't know if Crew's still there, if it's just a dual name for another one of the channels. Sometimes they get dual names. But nonetheless, there may be Crew as well. So when my lawyer communicated with the prosecutor, she conveyed a little bit of information, particularly the Powder Dusty video where he threatens to kill Powder Dusty 4-5 times, which Powder Dusty was kind enough to show that video on his channel last night, but that stream is behind his membership paywall, and nonetheless it was shared, and some people finally got to take a good look at it. And I actually wasn't kicked off of the panel or kicked out, and apparently I'm now part of the panelverse. I was voted by the viewers of Powder Dusty, the chat. They took a poll, and I was between myself, Rob Knorr, and some other fucking guy who's not technically part of the panelverse. They put us three up there, and I won. I guess you could say I won the vote with 72%. That I'm now a member of the panelverse, and I was kind of expecting some welcome to the community celebration or a party, and I was shot down fairly quick. But anywho, it was a different experience yesterday with the folks who have been steadily nonstop giving me a hard way to go, because I have admittedly been acting like a crazed lunatic, an unhinged son of a bitch. I think that most of you probably would, to a degree yourselves, if you were sitting there with a tether on your ankle. I'm not sure if congratulations is in order, but thank you. In all reality, if they're having a normal conversation and they're not doing the crazy shit, I can't say anything bad about it, but it's not too often that they're not talking about some crazy ass shit, whether it's gossip or whatever. It's none of my business, not my channel. I'm just visiting, hanging out. So they like you. They really, really like you. Makes me want to pull up the scene from The Mask. They like you. You love me. You really, really love me. However that goes. When he's acting like, what was it? Like Greta Garbo. I don't know. Anywho, tomorrow is my arraignment for these here charges. If you can see these, I'll blow them up again like I did a while back. Oh, gotta go the other way. And here's the felony complaint that has been amended. It says amended up here, but is actually a new complaint. The amended complaint didn't fly, and that's why the judge threw it out, because he was like, I don't like amended complaints. I want a brand new one, and I'm going to dismiss these charges. So when you dismiss charges, all of the penalties and bond restrictions and tether, whatever, is removed, because those charges were dropped. And now they're going to refile the issues or refile the charges. The detective has to come back into court a third time and swear to the affidavit that this is before you right here. Nonetheless, tomorrow is my arraignment. on count 1, computers using to commit a crime, 2 years, less than 4 years, which is a felony. And then the second one is an unlawful posting of a message, which I don't know how anybody posting a message it could be unlawful. I have my freedom of speech, and that's the end of that conversation. So, you can read it right here. You can take a screenshot, you can slow it down, you can rewind, you can do whatever. Count 3 would be using a computer to commit a crime, and that would be a misdemeanor. Count 4 would be using a computer to commit a crime. Count 5 would be a telecommunication services, malicious use of it. And then the most comical one of all is cyberbullying. Now, if that isn't something funny to ponder for those of you who know Matthew Todd Sims, aka Snafu Snaps, that I am being charged with cyberbullying him. Now, if we don't live in an inverted reality and tell you that the justice system is a little back-asswards, then I don't know what else to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. So here you see that I'm being charged with cyberbullying. If any of you agree with that, I don't know what to tell you, but I would imagine that you don't know the details of the situation at hand. Well, I was live streaming on a computer while he called me on my phone. And that is the crux of it. I didn't pick my phone up and deliberately contact him to harass him or to cyberbully him or to post a message or to maliciously use a telecommunications device. He initiated the call with me. So that negates any claim that I made any calls. That's not how it works. And, well, of course it's all bullshit, but when you have a whack job psychopath, traitor, fraud claiming that he's against, others who are criminals, traitors, frauds, pedophiles, and because he's a whistleblower, whatever the bullshit line that he spews. When you spew this shit constantly, nonstop, and you actually go and get the law enforcement to help you out to bring malicious charges and bogus fucking accusations against me, did I say I was going to kick his ass? Yeah, absolutely. But like in the video that I've sent to Dusty, Powder Dusty, about the old snapper telling his audience that he was going to kill the man 4 times and a 5th time. The burden of proof is upon the government to show that there was any intent on my part to follow through with my claims of telling him I'm going to kick his ass, because he's nonstop harassing me for 3 fucking years plus. So I finally, got, as Snow pointed out yesterday, that it's easy to get me to rage bait, to bait me with that rage shit, whatever they fucking call it on the internet, rage baiting. Oh, it's so easy to get you to do it. Well, it's kind of pathetic when people purposefully trigger people to get them to commit crimes so they could play victim. I don't know how anybody in their right mind could actually think that they're justified in their bullshit, let alone what a jury's going to think. Let's not even talk about what the prosecutor and the judge is going to fucking have to say about this. That's what's coming, in the next coming months, so to speak. And the next thing after I get arraigned here on these 6 charges is that I will receive a bond. It could be a 10% bond, it could be a cash surety bond, or it could be, again, a personal recognizance bond, which is what I suspect that it'll be, because the prior bond was a personal recognizance bond, which is a PR bond, as they say. And the tether was placed on my ankle because of a channel called Hose for Life Archives took snippets of my content my videos, created a 2 minute and some change video, making me look, like I'm a unhinged crazy man. And Snafu Snaps took that video and sent it to the deputy, said, look, he's threatening to do this to me. And oh my God, I'm so scared. And so, because when you play victim in today's society, they try to take you seriously. And then it's kind of like how Trump said, take the guns first and then we'll deal with it in the court. Same situation where they'll react first and then deal with it later, because in all reality, when it comes to the judicial system, most of you don't understand how it works. They don't really care about the truth. As long as they can create, controversy in the courts. And when I say controversy, that is cases, because without cases, they're not quite relevant. So they must make themselves relevant, just as do the politicians in Washington, D.C. with the left-right paradigm, where the left creates a problem and the right pretends to fix it, and then the right creates a problem and the left pretends to fix it, because it's an endless game of hot potato to make themselves relevant. And if you don't understand, that's the same case here, where government, it's not just this particular situation, it's all of the courts in this country, they need cases to make themselves relevant. And this is, whether it's a nonsensical, ridiculous overreach, and they stuck their foot in the mud before they inspected the situation or investigated it, they don't care, because in all sense of the reality is, nobody can actually be held accountable for doing what they're doing to me in the government. I sue, who they don't care. It doesn't come out of their paycheck. They don't give two squats. So this is why they prosecute people. It's not because they believe that they can beat me and send me to jail. That's what they would love to do, because that creates more need for the prison industrial complex. It's, it keeps them in business. And it's my job, my duty, to defend myself from these ridiculous ass charges, which is not going to be very difficult to do. And at the same time, these people in charge of this case, they kind of got a little bit of egg on their face. They won't come out and say we got egg on our face, but what they'll do is they'll oblige an alleged victim who's harassing and giving them shit, saying, I want him charged with felonies, and he's beating on the desk and yelling and screaming, I'm in fear for my life and whatnot. So they'll oblige an individual like that, and they'll roll the dice. It's a game of gambling for them. They'll roll the dice however it happens, and then if it gets out of control and they're like, whoa, wait a minute, I believe that we're being manipulated here, because most victims don't chase us down to participate. We, the prosecutor, they normally have to chase the victims down to get them to participate. That's a huge, huge red flag to them. And so they come to the realization that, you know what, we got to kind of get out of this one way or the other, and hope that, we can get stink free, as, Tony mentions here. They do the things that they do to appease both parties. I've been trying to get them to take this tether off my leg, while on the other side, the alleged victim is whining and crying to them and saying, no, you can't do it. I object. He's a dangerous man. He's got charges all over the country, which then you get into misrepresenting facts to the court, which you could say is lies. When you lie to the court and the court finds out that you're lying to them, and when I say court, that means the judge. It's the court, the judge is the court. When you come into the courtroom and you lie to a judge and you tell them certain details that can easily be proven to be false, the judge doesn't like that very much. The judge isn't going to like that very much. What's up, caveman? How's it going, brother? And so, in response to the trumped up charges, they are appeasing this alleged victim while they're appeasing me and getting the tether off my ankle. I didn't have to go into court and argue and say, "Look, I've done nothing. I'm minding my own business. This is not necessary. It's excessive." You know, you can claim all whatever you want. The easiest thing for them to do to wipe a little bit of egg off their face and to make me happy and to kind of like say, "Yeah, well, you know what, you wanted more charges. This is what's going to happen. You know, we can't stop the judge from dismissing the case." They didn't argue. They didn't object when the judge said, "Do you have any objections to dismissing these current charges without prejudice?" And then you filing another complaint. The prosecution said, "Nope, got no problem with that, Your Honor." So if any of you, especially somebody who's had a career, pretty much a career in the criminal justice system, aka snaps, if you can't read between the lines of what's going on, I don't know what to tell you, my man. So tomorrow the judge is going to give me some sort of bond. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It doesn't much matter. It's, you know, I'll deal with it. And there will be no tether because between the last court date and this court date, there was no tether on my ankle. I didn't jump on an airplane and fly out to Arizona and do anything. I didn't get on a bus. I didn't hitchhike. I didn't. So there's a clear and proven window of opportunity that was never taken, which would give my argument that a tether isn't necessary, because if I was going to do something that I was accused of being such a dangerous man, you know, he's dangerous. Well, I would have already done it, and I wouldn't have. So there will be no tether. And I can guarantee you that. And what'll happen is that my lawyer will ask for a little bit of time, which, you know, well, here's what it is. Now that I'm being charged with felonies, I have 21 days to have a preliminary exam. A preliminary exam, if any of you don't know, is a mini trial before the trial, where individuals will get on the witness stand and they'll testify and they'll say what they know. Excuse me, yada, 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 including the alleged victim. And so between tomorrow, which is the 2nd, and 21 days, that means my preliminary examination will be held pretty close to the 21st day, giving my lawyer ample opportunity to file motions prior to that preliminary exam, and giving the prosecution ample opportunity and time to respond, and then to have a hearing before the preliminary examination. So there may not even be a preliminary examination if my lawyer files the proper documents and has the judge agree with her and dismisses the charges due to its unconstitutionality. And so if by chance the judge denies our motion to dismiss due to its unconstitutional standing, we will have a preliminary exam. And some fucktard in Arizona is going to have to get his little fucking syphilis ass fucking loaded up onto an airplane, alleged syphilis ass, loaded up onto an airplane, and fly his little booty out here to Michigan. And get his little punk ass on a fucking stand and tell the judge, "Oh my God, yeah." And then my lawyer gets to grill you to prove that you're full of fucking shit. And that's when the judge would say, "I don't think that this is a case that's going to go to trial, and we have no chance of winning, so this case is dismissed. So that's what's going to happen next for those of you who are interested. And so we can take a quick look at some of these court documents. This is the first one from June 12th. This is the day that the channel Crew 101 channel was created this day, right down here. It's no longer a channel that you could find because it was terminated for violation of terms of service. You know, the strike team got struck again. So I'll click on this, and you can go through this at your leisure. I don't even want to read it. It's a little pointless. It's just a silly ass report that's basically rehashing the videos and conversation I had. That was on June 12th, 2025. And then after this is a 4, 5, 6 page report. Wait, let's go back here. Let's say here the disposition is that the complainant, Matthew Sims, stated he believes that Lee is mentally unstable and that I will find a way to come to Arizona to cause him harm. Well, if anybody has any clue as to my, financial situation, I'm mocked all the time by people like that goofball Landry, who says, "Oh yeah, that Apple Media, he works 7 days a week, 9 to 5." Well, I do, and I make, a paycheck, a couple paychecks out of my 2 jobs. So if I wanted to find a way to come to Arizona, I would just get on the computer and I would book a flight and I would go to Arizona or anywhere in the world that I want to go. I book a flight and go. I got a passport. If I want to go somewhere, I go there. So there's really no need to say that I will find a way. That's kind of silly to say. And to say that I'm mentally unstable, I've had last 5, 6 months of all kinds of YouTubers that are associated with that individual claim that I'm unhinged, I'm crazy, I'm sad apple, I'm crab apple, I'm crazy apple, I'm you name it. I get named with so many labels of mental instability, I guess, that it would make anybody believe that I possibly do have, some unstable mental condition. and if I do say so myself, I will openly admit that my mental condition is don't start no shit, won't be no shit. That's my mental condition. You leave me the fuck alone, there's no problem. But, it is what it is. And Matthew said he is in fear for his safety over these internet threats. There was no threats. There was me saying, if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to come to Arizona and kick your ass. There was no intent, which negates any type of threat. If somebody, you're 2,000 miles away from somebody, how much of a threat could you take that? Most individual would say, yeah, right. Oh, I'm real scared. Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots. What are you going to do? Come and find me in Arizona? You don't even know where I live. At the time, I had no idea where the clown lived. So am I going to just drive up and down every street in Arizona for months and months and months trying to fucking find some idiot? I didn't have his address until the fucking law enforcement gave it to me in these police reports. So nonetheless, I'm putting him in fear for his safety over these internet threats. My multiple hour-long live streams are filled with more threats toward him on a daily basis. I will dispute that. Now, talking about hours-long videos, we could go look at Snafu Crew Strike Team and watch multiple videos of him threatening people in every video that he does, or harassing or bullying or stalking, whatnot. So zip it, Verpal. Zip it, Verpal. And come over here starting shit with me, dude. This is my channel, and I will push what I want on my channel. I kept it to a minimum elsewhere. So how's about that, Verpal? Want me to play a video of you supporting that guy from over a year ago? You can claim it ain't you. It's like the freak. Flip-flopper. One day he's against him, one day he's with him. It's no different than Snow. I'm sure Snow will be watching this at some point. You know, she can't admit that Snafu Snaps is kind of a fucktard, and she won't denounce Snafu Snaps, but then she gets on Powder Dusty and says that she's protecting other women from people like me. She's never said that about Snafu Snaps, though. Yes, you have, Verpal. Please don't tell me you have. There's only one Verpal. I don't care if you do. That's your business. You want to support a fucking retard? That's on you, my man. I don't fucking associate with assholes. Like I said earlier today on OTW Live, when I was on there for a couple hours and he ain't kicked me off, and Voy was on there, and the 10th Man and a few other people. Well, I know you can say you didn't. You must have an impersonator. You're so important. Somebody's impersonating you, running around the internet pretending to be you. Anyways, I'm not mad at you. It is what it is. I don't really care. So I was over there for a while on OTW and was getting along with him pretty good, and didn't really want to get into it because I'm not, like I said, since July 25th when I got the tether put on my leg. When this tether comes off my leg, I'll calm the fuck down. So I calmed the fuck down. Whether you guys can say, oh, no, you didn't. You're too crazy, Apple. You're unhinged. You're insane. Oh, right. Okay. It's all good. So, yeah, this is the report from Gilbert, Arizona. This is your guys' hero out there. Some of you, also not all of you, some of you who support this guy, you turn your cheek to the insanity and you don't denounce it. You tolerate it. You know, lately he hasn't been around, but you know, it is what it is. I'm sure that, you know, I'll let him back in your good graces at some point in time. Most of you will. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But here we go. You know, we got a guy whose entire internet presence is telling everybody about the police state, about the New World Order minus Hulk Hogan, talking about criminals, traitors, frauds, and whistleblowers. And funny enough, over on Dusty's channel last night, El Perro, aka Wizard, was on there. And shocking enough, he was sort of having my back a little bit, which I appreciate. And he pointed out the fact that this guy, Snafu Snaps, is constantly trying to make it look like he's busting criminals and frauds and traitors, and he's not busted one pedophile. He's accused a million people of being pedophiles. He's never done anything other than maliciously prosecute me to give himself credibility. And most people kind of fall for this guy's bullshit because the attention spans are very limited. Most people would rather listen to him, his drama, and the insanity that's connected to him than me. I'm collateral damage, as they like to say. I'm expendable in the grand scheme of things. Well, John Lind, you ever hear of a YouTuber getting another YouTuber prosecuted for being harassed and responding to the harassment? It's a crazy case, but this isn't the first time, John Lind. This is the second time that I've had a group of YouTubers use the weaponize the justice system to prosecute me, and they accuse me of doing things that I didn't do because they got all up in their feelers, and I showed the internet who the real scumbags are. And then when you do that, they don't like that. So they gang up on you. They dogpile you, and they try to put you in harm's way of the government, because most time the government's willing to participate, because you kind of pointing out the dirty deeds of the government at the same time. They're like, well, we can help these guys shut that guy up. And I'm not very easy to shut up for the most part. Well, Virpil, I was glad when I thought the bullshit had stopped. And I haven't talked to or dealt with any of the T-Rains and stuff, and he's a nice guy. I just think that he's bored and he's got nothing to do. There's no meaning to his life, possibly. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. And same thing with Venus. She, for some reason, she can't stop it. She's addicted to it. They're all addicted to it. They can't step away from the internet, for long enough to jump back right into it. Might seem like that with me, but I'm here to give those of you that are listening right now. I'm working on some extremely original content that I personally have not seen any other creator discuss or address. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's original content, and I'm going to put together multiple videos, like a catalog, before I even start sharing them and putting them online. And I'm going to release a video every couple of days and just schedule them, so I don't even have to produce content for a while. It's going to take me a while. What I'm going to do is it's sort of an investigative journalist approach, and I don't even want to give any ideas away. I've given too many ideas away in the past, and I really don't want anybody, not that they would put as much effort and time into doing what I'm going to do, because it's time consuming. But hence why I can only produce so many videos, maybe one a week, maybe a little less. I don't know. Maybe a little more. Who knows? But it's already in the works. I've got all my ducks in a row, and I just need to put my plan to action, and eventually I will produce my actual content that I've been putting off for a while. I'm just a little preoccupied with a few things. So give me time. Give me time, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't want to give me time, that's fine too. I'm still going to do it. So this is the original Gilbert, Arizona report that Matthew Sims put together. He did his little, is that what his name is? Is that what we call him? Agent Sims or Officer Snaps? Well, John Lind, if you're doing live stream of police body cam stuff, what my content will be is something that you may be interested in. That's something that may be right up your alley. I won't elaborate much further. Just know that the content to come is going to be very unique. And so here's Shauna. This is the crazy chick, Shauna Sierra Connor. This is the liar and whack job who is responsible for the malicious prosecution that I experienced in 2019, when this guy, Agent Sims, aka Officer Snaps, he was her mortal enemy back then. And now these two enemies have joined forces to make accusations against me. Gotta love it. You know that you're a threat. You gotta know. You gotta accept. I accept that I'm clearly a threat to these individuals when they have to, when enemies join forces to attack and create a narrative against me, then you know you're over the target, as they say. Well, John Lynn, you're more welcome to send me an email to badapplemedia@yahoo.com and send me a channel link and a way to, well, your email will give me a way to contact you, but maybe you can come on here and I can help you. I'm not opposed to sharing other people's content if it's something that my audience may find interesting or even not. But you can slowly read this report. I'll put it in slow mode, and you can slow it down. You can stop the screen. You can do whatever you want and check it out. My catalog right now is very limited. I've been producing garbage content, in my opinion, as they would say, non-tent. But it is what it is. I have close to 1,000 videos that aren't published or on public view right now. They're on private or unlisted for a reason, because I'm not proud of the work that I did, because it's, in my opinion, inferior. It's not quality. That's what happens when you gotta defend yourself from criminals. Oh, excuse me, victims. You gotta defend yourself from victims, which occupies most of my days, working, earning a living so I could pay bills and pay for civil suits, lawyers, tethers, you name it. And so here's a supplement case report. This is from July 22nd, where Mr. Sims was whining and crying some more. This is where he sent the video where I said, winner, winner, chicken dinner, loser, losey, pussy, loser. And so this is the video that I did that night, where pieces of my stream were edited into a video along with other content from my channel, particularly me at the gun range with my firearms. And so another channel put that together, and then the old Snaffmeister decided he was going to send it to the cops and go, look, I'm scared. I'm so scared of my life. And then so, cops want to fight. They want to play along and pacify the alleged victim. And then here's another supplemental report. No, not another. This is just a continuance of that one. And here's another supplemental report. This was on August 5th. So you can see there's a pattern of him communicating with the detective in the prosecutor's office, insisting that I be charged with crimes and insisting that he's a poor, defenseless victim. And so this is what we got here today. And this is where I personally believe that if you have the ability to be online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, creating content, claiming that this is your job, that you're a shock journalist, and you trigger people to commit crimes, and you're investigating the government, and you're researching and doing what you're doing and stealing other people's content and all the insanity that you do, and you're accusing everybody in the world of being a pedophile, it is, of my personal opinion, you are capable of going out and getting a job and getting off of the taxpayers' wallet and stop bilking the Social Security fund, claiming that you're incapable of working. Sorry, you're not incapable of working. So this is a matter of opinion. It's not a crime. It's not a threat. It's not harassment. It's me being a whistleblower. I'm whistleblowing to financial fraud through the Social Security Administration office. You want to be a whistleblower, but you don't like whistleblowers. Kind of ironic. But it's all good. I'm sure there will be another report somewhere. There was additional subjects, the report. It was this next one. Let's see if we got another one here. Maybe that'll be the last. There's more. Oh, yeah. Here is another one. So we got April 29th, June 12th, a bunch in between. You got July 22nd, July 25th. You got August 5th. Now you got August 10th. Here we go. August 10th. The suspect case was still harassing and threatening online. Yeah, I don't know where these claims of threatening comes from, but I guess it'll be the burden of proof of the government to show that I was threatening. Did I say that I was going to kill you? That I was going to shove your Claire's earrings up your throat so you can no longer talk or breathe? No, I haven't said anything of the sort. So, does anybody want to know Snafu Snap's address? This is harassing. How many people do you know that he is doxxed? How many people do you individually know that this man has doxxed himself? I can tell you of at least 5 people off the top of my head that he doxed. So it's kind of quite ironic when I read these email, or these, not these emails, but this information, and we can share with you, or I can share, not we. There's no we, it's just me, myself, and I. I can share with you this other information that I received on August 8th, which was prior to the August 10th report. Oh, this is the report here. Yeah, that's the one about his address. We'll close that one. And then pull this up. This is a screen recording that Matthew Sims recorded for the purpose of forwarding it to the sheriff's department. He screen recorded my video from my channel, which, if anybody understands how stalking works, if you come to my channel and you screen record my channel trying to pick apart everything that I say so you could further your claims of victimhood, I would venture to say that you're the one who is stalking me. But I guess in an inverted reality, most people don't see it that way. It's kind of weird how that works, but here's the video that he recorded of me on my live stream, and he sent it to the police.
Take the little.
And right in here, you can see the DMCA lawyer. Let's see if I can blow this up a little bigger. There we go. You can see here the DMCA lawyer. You had Sinful Toaster. You have Brandon Mitchell, King Bow Bow, and Pal Me, and a few others.
Little mugginess out of the air. I gotta plug myself back in. Thanks, Snafu, you cocksucking prick. I gotta plug myself back in and electrify my GPS tracking device.
See, they took the cops took this video that he sent. Snafu Snap sent this video to the cops. They selectively chose particular parts of this video to make it seem as if I was making some sort of threat. They've taken the entire video and cherry picked certain things to make it seem like I was threatening to do something. Let's watch.
You know, I was gonna go to Arizona, but now I can't. Damn it, man. What was I gonna do in Arizona? Well, I was gonna go visit the Grand Canyon, of course. What else do you do in Arizona? I got a green light. That means I'm good to go.
Right there.
So, but yeah.
That part right there where I said, I got it. What else do you, I'm going to go to Arizona. What else are you going to do in Arizona? I got a green light. I'm good to go. They're trying to make it seem like I'm saying that I have a green light, as in a red light, green light at a traffic light. I have a green light to go to Arizona. No, I have a green light on the tether that indicates that I'm plugged in and it's being charged, and the green light indicates the charging process. So the detective, along with this fucking clown Snafu Snaps, clearly are manipulating the facts of the situation here to make it look like I'm saying something really fucked up. And that is really, really how this system works, is that they don't really care about the truth. They only want to present the information that will fit their narrative. And that should concern any one of you, as you are talking about in the chat about AI. If you don't understand what AI has been doing in social media, you've been building AI through your social media, your videos, your pictures, your conversations. We've all been building AI to be used against us. We're creating our own prison, so to speak.
I got your address now, Snafu Snap. So, ooh, Macomb County didn't protect your stupid address.
Yeah, in the police report that I was given through Discovery, they didn't redact any information, and I was given his actual address, which it was on the Gilbert, Arizona police report as well, and they didn't redact it. So I had no idea where this guy lived until the police officers and the justice system shared his address with me. If it wasn't for them, I'd still have no idea where the guy lived. Not that I even give a fuck.
Whoa, they're really looking out for your safety, ain't they? Yeah, my lawyer will be pointing that out too. So don't any of you have anything to say? 23 of you. King Bow Bow, Brandon Mitchell's in here. Wow, Brandon Mitchell. Thomas G. You want to go bye-bye? Yeah, I think Thomas G wants to go bye-bye. Yeah, bye, Thomas G.
So to share that video, for Snafu Snaps to share that video with the detective, and the detective listened to it, and he literally cherry picked what he wanted to put in the report to make it look like I said I was going to Arizona with a green light. This is how diabolical the justice system is, and these law enforcement officers. Instead of doing his job properly and correctly, this is the type of shit that they do. And wait until Detective Cleveland gets his fucking dumb ass on the stand and my lawyer fucks him up. It's going to be awesome. You guys have never seen anything that you're about to see soon. This is only just begun, as far as I'm concerned. Well, you got Landry that's really, really pushing AI. And you got other people pushing AI. I find that pretty fucked up, if you ask me, but that's just me. So they can do whatever they want to do. I can just point it out. So here, let's check out August 15th of what Snafu Snaps had sent to law enforcement this day. A whole bunch of stuff this day. So here's an email that he sent. This was sent on August 10th from Snafu Snaps at 007 at Gmail. Snafu Snaps 007. 007, isn't that the same number that spies use? Why would anybody want to call themselves 007 if they're claiming they're a whistleblower, busting criminals, traitors, frauds, and pedophiles? To me, to use the 007, that says that you're actually a double agent. Secret agent, man. So anyways, he says to him in the subject line, he is making more threats. Send it to the Detective Cleveland. Last night, Lee made more physical threats. I never. How is that a physical threat? How is it a physical threat to tell people that I will give them his online address? And then I also removed all my content from my channel. Everything is about me. This guy has and is ignoring the cops, the courts, etc. I don't know what that means. Still harassing and trying to get others to do things. I guess we knew, as reported in Gilbert, Arizona, this guy will file for legal paperwork only to weaponize it. Really? I'm weaponizing the legal system? You know what's a disappointment to mankind? You know what's a disappointment to the internet? The Snafu Snaps. So he says that I will file for legal paperwork only to weaponize it. I don't know what that means. File for paperwork? I don't know what that means. Such as him now giving people my physical address. I never gave anybody your fucking address. I was only tossing the idea out there, and there's no proof that I gave it to anybody. Matter of fact, it's in the fucking report that you guys can scroll back and look. I didn't do it. Just because I didn't redact it doesn't mean it's my fault. You can blame the Gilbert, Arizona and the Macomb County Sheriff. Your pals. They did it to you, not me. Here are 3 more links from August 9th, last night. He was going to other YouTube communities following where I usually go, but his threats and intimidation tactics are only increasing again. This guy is dangerous and unstable. Here are the links of more threats, etc. Could you imagine being a law enforcement officer, being the prosecutor and reading this? If you know anything about law enforcement, if you know anything, you read reports in your days, to me, what this looks like is what an officer of the law would write. Officer Snaps has teamed up with Detective Cleveland. And this is the type of shit that you people out here essentially condone when you support him. Especially that Paul Enslaved guy who claims that he's for freedom. No injury, no loss, no victim, blah, blah, fucking blah. Paul. You have why haven't you been online lately, Paul? Are you trying to separate yourself because you don't want him popping up on your fucking channel? I don't know. Just seems real suspicious. You lost a lot of viewers too. Your sub accounts were really down. So you can physical threats right here. I don't know what this physical threat is. This is the one that he shared from Hose for Life archive, where I said that I was mocking these police reports and all of it. Anyways, it was hyperbole. And he's going, oh my God, your physical threats. And then giving out my address for threats and intimidation while on a tether if he can't do it, trying to get others to do his deeds. Well, I'm pretty sure that Snafu Snaps has never done much of his own dirty deeds. He's gotten Lena to do his dirty shit for him by attacking people. He gets other YouTubers to share their StreamYard's ability on his channel because he don't have StreamYards. So to accuse me of getting other people to do my dirty work is pretty comical. That would be what I referred to yesterday on Dusty as confession through projection. That's pretty much what it is. So the reports, the emails, everything here, all the shit that this fucking guy does is literally confession through projection. And then it says that my obsession of now all his channel is about is me. He is obsessed and unstable, very dangerous. This is the note that he puts under my videos that he's sharing. Again, ever since this original death threats and detectives contacted this guy, it's only increasing with his threats and intimidation tactics. Any of you know who this guy is? Those of you who know who this guy is, who's the one who increases their threats? Who's the one who intimidates? Who's the one who gets other people to do this dirty work? Who is the one that he's accusing? If this isn't a confession through projection, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. And then so, you know, he shared, here are 2 more clips from the video threatening out my address. Threatening out my address. Well, I guess he should have just threatened to kill me like he did to Dusty when Dusty said that he was going to contact Monograph to get his address. So in Snafu Snaps, a.k.a. Matthew Sims' mind, it's justified to threaten to kill Dusty because he wants to get his address. You guys don't understand what threats are. Most of you online have no clue as to what a viable threat really is. There's no such thing as a veiled threat. There's no such thing as an implied threat. It's either a threat or it's not. There's no gray area there. You can't fucking walk the line just because you want to play victim. That's not how it works. Yeah, that's what it sounds like, Verpal. I'm glad that you've come to the fucking realization that that's what it is. So glad that Verpal has his opinion on this. Thanks, Verpal. You really put me in my place. So here's another video of this fucking clown stalking me. This is, see, the Crew 101 here. He screen recorded it, and you know he's sharing it. And this is when I was giving Mad Mystic some shit and T-Reigns and Goblin come on there. This was Goblin's video. I'm pretty sure this was Goblin's video where he invited me to have a conversation with him. But before I could get on the link to be there, he decided to pull up Mad Mystic and T-Reigns so they could fuck with me and all give me shit for hours and get me, you know, not road raging, but rage baiting me, whatever the fuck you call it on this stupid ass fucking internet. So here, we can watch this. You guys over there in the Panelverse, that you know, before I come along, all of you guys have been allowing this shit to happen. He's been doing this not only to me, to this level, no, to bringing charges against somebody. He's not done it to Mad Mystic. He's not done it to Goblin. He hasn't done it to T-Reigns. He hasn't done it to Powder Dusty. He hasn't done it to Paul. He hasn't done it to Marfugal. He hasn't done it to Dex J, Mike Strutton, you know, the Oracle fucking, you know, ringleaders who, you know, he hasn't done it to anybody. Why me? Out of all the fucking people that this guy has the opportunity to expose and to claim that they're criminals, traitors, and frauds and pedophiles, why did he come after me? Why did he fucking use me for his little victimhood fucking bullshit? No, most of you can't explain it. I know why he did it.
Yeah, narcissism, that's finest. Yeah, see? Hey, hold on, I got a drink water. Hold on, give me 1 second. We'll talk to you about the just chill. So, we're gonna play a game show. Okay, what is it?
This is where I start making fun of Mad Mystic. I put a towel on my head. I thought this was pretty funny myself. Pretty creative. And during this video, I think Goblin probably backstaged me fucking 50 times. And this is why these people won't come onto my channel and have conversations here, because they can't backstage me. They avoid me like the plague, and then when I show up, they gang pile me because they can't handle me one-on-one. Because I'll slap them around like fucking redheaded stepchildren with their dumb shit that they've done. So they must gang pile me. That's the only way that they can, get a leg up, so to speak. Look at her. Look at her. She's so happy I'm making fun of her. She's looking at her TV screen to her right with me on it. And she's like, I got him doing stuff. This was a pretty funny night.
It's like my kitty. Sneaky kitty. T-Rex, look at her hair. This is some shit that's not understandable. The opposite eye. Now we just need to get cracked. That's not zero here. I used to still deal with her. He's a bitch. You went like a bitch. Like, yeah, I wouldn't talk to him like that. I wouldn't talk like that. He's the one scared of me. He's the one scared of me. He's the one calling Showbo.
He actually, Snafu Snaps actually sent this to law enforcement. How stupid are you? He actually sent this video to law enforcement. If this isn't a pure case of mockery and hyperbole and artistic expression, I don't know what the fuck is.
Yeah. My guns would go off if fucking Snafu Snaps was in my face. My guns would go off.
See, there's another part of the video where right there where I said Snafu Snaps, my guns would go off if Snafu Snaps was right in front of my face. And I'm flexing my muscles and I'm talking about my guns. You know how you say you tap your biceps and you go, my guns. And that's what I was saying, my guns. And I was punching the palm of my hand, saying that my guns would go off if I would. So he sent this to law enforcement. Law enforcement wrote a police report and said that I was making threats about my guns and that my guns are going to go off. They're painting a fucking narrative. Do you guys understand what law enforcement does? When some fucktard government agent, because I believe that Snafu Snaps is some sort of government fucking agent, when he teams up, Agent Sims, Officer Snaps, when he teams up with law enforcement and sends them clips, they cherry pick things that I say and try to paint my words as some other type of context. And wait until Detective Cleveland gets on the stand and my lawyer fucking destroys his ass with showing the entire video, because I screen recorded this entire video from Goblin's channel because I don't trust none of you motherfuckers, because I need that information in my defense. Because if I don't have the entire video, these assholes can get away with doing this type of shit.
Oh, really?
Of all the people on the internet, why are they coming after me? Why are all these people gang stalking me, dogpiling me? Well, why? It's kind of weird, don't you guys think? Yeah, right.
Yeah, really. I doubt that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna say something quick. I think yesterday's interaction, I watched it yesterday. You made a mistake. I thought you were a little bit angry, even though you had some. Oh, I am angry. Hey, Tariq, you're frustrated. Tariq, look at this. I am angry. I understand. I understand that the saying you're going through. I get that. What I'm saying is, I've been dealing with these assholes for over 6 years. If I get not this one, but I've been dealing with that Snafu Snaps crackhead for over 6 years, and I'm sick of that guy.
So that was another piece that he took out of this video. He took this 4-minute video and he cherry picked the Detective Cleveland, on the behalf of Agent Sims, Officer Snaps, the detective at the sheriff's department, cherry picked things that I said in this video and put them in a report as if it was a one sentence. They, again, are painting a false narrative. It's never going to fucking fly in court. Not with my fucking lawyer, it's not.
Here, she's bidding his evil deeds for him.
No, I'm doing my own.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yes, I have.
No, you're not.
That's how I do it when you're in prison, taking it back to work.
Oh, wow. I ran the shit in the joint, girl.
Well, I bet your fucking ass, friend.
I bet
So
you.
now she can't. She has nothing to say. You know, at the time, I'm not mad at her now, but at the time, she had nothing to say. So she wanted to say, "Oh, you're getting raped in prison." That's the best that she had, because I was making fun of her and she had no response other than to resort to, "Oh, did you drop the soap?" Real unique, real original.
Sam should have pushed him on the showers in about fucking 3 days.
Well, bro, I don't think don't take Mad Mystics going to jail.
Do you know what she's trials about?
I know. I have the whole report. I know.
Well, what's it
And any of you don't know, Mad Mystic right here, she's been banned from the internet for a year.
about then?
And I'm going to get Snafu Snaps banned from the internet for life. Watch.
I got
Charge
you,
of
man.
finance right here.
Yeah, narcissism at its finest.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, see. Hey, hold on.
You're good, John.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. We'll talk to you. Let's talk. Just chill.
Really fair.
Fuck you. So, we're gonna play a game show.
Okay, what is the game? Okay, let's go.
I gotta build it real quick. Oh my god. I'm building it. All right.
Okay.
Well, Goblin's supposed to be my buddy, right? He's over here enjoying this, like giggling over what's going on right here. My content, if it wasn't for my name and what I was doing, these guys wouldn't have had any content.
I can see this more, just so you know.
I guess some of you have seen enough, huh?
Mr. Beats is back.
So that was that video. Let me go to the next video that Snafu Snap shared with law enforcement. This is where I was saying that. This is where I was saying you guys want his address. I know where he lives, and T Reigns. This is when he was saying, "You don't know where I live. This is where you don't know where I live." And I said, "I know where you live." I said, "I can find you in about 5 fucking seconds."
I'm saying nothing for me. Well, I know exactly where you live. I know the house that you're in. Yeah, I do. You recorded a live stream from your porch.
Right here, you see right here, T Reigns. He goes, "You don't know where I live." And I said, "Yeah, I do." And he goes, "No, you don't." And I said, "Bro, you recorded a live stream from your fucking porch. I know exactly where you're at." And I believe the next day is when I came to his fucking house. Because he was like, "You can't come by. You don't know where I live." But up on media. T Reigns, Tariq. Yeah, I told you.
When you recorded that, when you were doing your cop watching, you remember recording that video from your porch, the accident on Southfield?
What makes you think I'm in the same place? I mean, I don't have anything.
I can tell by your house. I can tell by your house.
What?
I'm not anywhere, man. I'm not in the system. Well, I don't care where you're at. It don't matter.
He said, "You can't find me. I'm not in the system." The dude literally recorded himself on his porch doing cop watch shit. And he was sharing it, and I'm like, I know right where that's at. So I just got on Google Maps, found his house in less than 5 fucking minutes. And I already had his address, and he's telling me, "You don't know where I live. You don't know where I live." And he's sitting here with this pine board wall behind him. I looked at the house. I see the air conditioner in the window from the room that he is in the Google fucking picture with an air conditioner in the window. I know the house. It's a fucking bungalow. And I'm like, "That's the fucking house you're in, dude." "No, it ain't." "How do you know that I'm there?" So I went and knocked on the door and I proved it.
I know anybody wants Snafu Snap's address. I know where he's at too.
I got Snafu Snap's address.
You don't have his address.
Yes, I do.
What's his house look like?
Why would I say I'm not gonna do that?
Well, I can tell you, does the house that he lived in have a big RV garage attached to it?
This is where the cop references in the police report that I was arguing with a guy about Snafu Snap's address. It's not revealing anything saying that the house that he lives in has a big old garage attached to it, big enough to put an RV in it because, you know, it's in Arizona. And so this was also mentioned in the police report that I was arguing with a guy. There was no argument. So these false narrative police reports are going to be fucking tore up. The fucking judge is going to be like, what the fuck are you guys writing these reports? And you're just taking this shit out of context and you're cherry picking shit so you could build your case against this guy because why? We'll see. Can't wait. I'm anticipating a very good show. I know some of you are just not interested, but hey, maybe one day you will be.
I'm not going to get into it. I was not revealing his address. It's not revealing his address.
So see, Goblin backstage me when I said that I was talking about his house. Goblin was like, look at him, he's drunk off his fucking ass. He backstages me like I've said something wrong, which is really weird with you people in the Panelverse. When you do that shit, you give yourselves away. That Snafu Snap sent this guy, Goblin, messages on Facebook Messenger threatening him with a veiled threat, sending him pictures of a gun safe, a GPS, a picture of a GPS unit. Fuck, I forget what it was. The 3-piece with an eyeball, which is his picture on Snafu Crew channel. And so, but this guy's protecting him. There's no other explanation that this guy, Goblin Majesty, aka Sean, is, oh, you're doxing me. And he's protecting him. Nobody wants to stand up against this guy. You're protecting him. Those of you who don't stand up against this guy, you're protecting him. There's no other way to skate around it. Here's another video where he claims that all my content is about him. So I took all of my videos down because Mad Mystic, T-Rains, and other people were taking my shit and making fucking videos of me. So I took my videos down that had nothing to do with any of them and put them all on private so they couldn't fucking do that shit. And it's still all on private.
Also, since the detectives have contacted this Bad Apple Media, Lee Rich,
You can hear him narrating to the cops while he's recording. He doesn't even know how to pronounce my name. He doesn't even get my name right. Listen closely.
have contacted this Bad Apple Media, Lee Rich Darwin. Not only have the death threats,
He calls me Lee Ray Siren. Lee Ray Siren. Did you hear that?
contacted this Bad Apple Media, Lee Rich Darwin.
What? You hear that? Bullshit, Goblin. You fucking protecting him, bro. You and your fucking boy. You and your boy, Hanky Poo. You're both protecting him. I broke bad on you, dog.
Not only have the death threats and
You've been breaking bad on me, playing me for a fool.
the doxing.
It won't work.
Like I said, he usually uses the foyers and courts to get people's addresses and things like that.
I use the foyers
Channel.
and courts to get people's addresses. No, Matthew Todd Sims, aka Snafu Snaps, your Gilbert, Arizona Police Department gave me your address in the report. The Macomb County Sheriff's Department gave me your address in both reports. So I didn't use any background checking service looking for your mama's mama. I didn't do that. They gave it to me.
Now, this is the guy's channel, is now everything about me. Again, this is obsession. All right,
This is obsession. This guy, this fucking clown here, is saying that I'm obsessed with him. How many people has this guy been obsessed with for years? He's been obsessed with Marfugal, Adam, aka fucking Marfugal, and Dex J for 6 fucking years. He's been obsessed with multiple people. He's obsessed with Monograph. He's obsessed with OTW, with Paul Enslaved, with fucking Dusty. The list goes on and on and on. He was obsessed with fucking Alan from Concrete Cowboy, Aura. He's obsessed with everybody, accusing me of being obsessed. That's the ironic part about all of this.
Every video, he deleted every video.
Well, you want to know who deleted every of their video? That would be Snafu Snaps, when he deleted and put his Snafu Crew Strike Team channel in incognito and hid it completely until Lena, that dangerous woman who finally had enough of his bullshit and cut ways with whatever, she was doing all of his dirty work for the longest time. He recruits people to do the dirty work for him. He's obsessed with people. He's obsessed with me. He's harassed me for over 3 fucking years because I wouldn't give him my audio recordings with Marfugel, the other guy that he's obsessed with. He thinks that I was bought out. I wish that's the case. And if it was, I would say, yeah, he paid me off to not give you my fucking recordings. But that's not the case. If it was the case, I would openly admit it. I don't lie and fucking sneak around. Fucking people, man. You guys, you supported this motherfucker. You still do. Some of you fucking people would support this guy to the fucking end. I don't know why, other than the only logical reason is that it's a fucking network of fucking weirdos, and that anybody who supports this guy and doesn't go above and beyond to get him off the internet for the rest of the fucking days, you're supporting him. If you're silent, you're allowing the evil to fucking fester. End of conversation.
Like of his original content, and everything is.
Oh, so yeah, Lena, as I was saying, Lena struck his fucking channel because he doxed her on his Crew 101 channel, the channel he created the day that the detective Phelan contacted me and said, we're going to press charges on you because you said you were going to beat him up. Then he got a boner and said, I'm going to make a new channel and I'm going to pretend that I'm just an innocent guy on YouTube. And then when that channel got struck, he had no choice but to make his Snafu Crew Strike Team channel active again.
Me. Alright?
Because his Snafu Crew channel, he doesn't have access to it. He doesn't have the fucking password.
Even putting my music, that I produced on his channel.
It's not music, bro. It's not music. It's fucking garbage. Yeah, I shared his music. He shared his music with me. That's where I got it, from my old text messages.
Channel, alright? All his videos now are about me. This guy is dangerous, unstable.
I'm dangerous. I'm unstable.
Continuing. And again,
I've said this before. Am I unstable? Am I dangerous? Or is he unstable and he's dangerous? What is it? Let's be reasonable here, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is dangerous. He's unstable. You know what? Lena from LCJC family, they had a beautiful relationship going for at least 2 years, close to 3 years, where as long as she was producing the videos that he wanted to expose Marfugel, and she went along with all of the bullshit that he fucking wanted on, was his co-host and his producer, there was nothing wrong with her. She was perfectly fine. The minute that she kicked his ass to the curb, or however it went down, I don't know, I don't fucking care, she instantly became a dangerous woman. Dangerous. But hey, you guys still support him.
he claims that I harass and stuff like that. No, I don't. This is my channel right here. I don't talk to him.
He doesn't. No, I don't. I don't harass nobody. No, I don't. This is my channel right here. I don't talk to him. I'm just an innocent little victim who started Crew 101, R2P, Road to Prison. But he's just an innocent little YouTuber that does little bitty conspiracy videos, and he's just a victim of the old bad apple media.
Right? These are my videos. As you can see, there's nothing.
There's the eyeball. There's the eyeball right here. This eyeball was the eyeball that was sent to Goblin Majesty as a veiled threat, because that was like, I'm watching you, along with a couple of pictures of guns in a safe with his fucking big fat brown thumb in the picture.
Nothing with him.
Right here, LCJC attack. This is him being, innocent. LCJC attack. He doesn't have, nobody's even watching his shit because he's got it on private. It's unlisted. He just has these videos so he can bring them up, take them down, bring them up, take them down. Threats. Threat 1, 2 views. Who's threatening him? Let's see. Let's see the fucking threats.
These are videos I'm sending to the detective.
These are the videos I'm sending to the detective.
The little bar that says unlisted, so they're not on my main channel.
They're not on my main channel. So what's your other channel? You don't ever tell them about your other channels, do you? Officer Snaps, Agent Sims.
Threats of him.
These are threats of me. I'm threatening him. Right. I'm threatening him.
Right? Well, like
You can read all the shit that he's got hidden from all of you guys.
videos with the little globe, that means they're public.
He doesn't like the fact that I've shared this video on my channel. He doesn't like the fact that I've shared this stuff that he thought was ever going to be private. Well, you like to spew off that discovery is a beautiful thing. Well, you're right. Discovery is a beautiful thing.
To the people, and it's just documentaries and journalism.
He just does documentaries and, journalism. That's all he's doing. He's not harassing nobody. He's not doing anything wrong. He's just a guy on the internet minding his own business. And Bad Apple Media came and sought him out and wants to get him.
Some type pieces, but and also like he keeps saying right here where it says
They keep saying right here where it says, and he mentions this R2P.
Crew 101 R2P.
Yeah, Crew 101 R2P. That he made this video on June 12th, the day that the Detective Cleveland contacted me and fucking interviewed me about me telling him I was going to kick his ass. What are the odds that he has R2P, Road to Prison, is what he calls me, and what he's always called me, even though I changed my fucking channel name twice since then. He's obsessed with me, and he continues to call me Road or R2P.
YouTube created that.
Well, whether he did that or YouTube created that, if YouTube created that, they've taken divine intervention in the good Lord God Almighty, put that in there to prove my fucking point.
He's trying to tell everyone I'm stalking him by putting the
You're stalking me because you're on my fucking channel, taking my videos and sharing them with law enforcement, claiming that I'm talking about you. You're a fucking psychopathic weirdo who's paranoid schizophrenic. You're insane to your core. You've been in the mental institution at least 2 times that I know of. You openly brag about taking handfuls of pills to kill yourself, but you're telling law enforcement that I'm unstable and I'm dangerous, and that I'm making a false accusations that you're stalking me. Yeah, makes a lot of fucking sense to me.
R2P. No, YouTube creates that, so I have nothing to do with the identifier tag.
He thinks he's so slick. He is so fucking egotistical and prideful. He doesn't understand the damage that he's doing to himself when he's done this. He has no clue how fucking damaging his own fucking content, his own participation is going to shoot himself in his own foot.
But again, this guy right here, Bad Apple Media.
This guy right here, me, Bad Apple Media.
He is unbelievable.
I'm unbelievable. I'm the unbelievable one. I'm the unbelievable one. No, I would say that I'm believable and you're the unbelievable one. What's up, Alo? Good to see you, man. But I'm the unbelievable one. Is that just a word, or can we take that literally, that I'm unbelievable? Pretty sure that I'm the believable one. Fairly certain.
This is an obsession now.
Yeah, this is an obsession. I'm obsessed with him. I said that he wanted my attention. He came to me. He's harassed me over and over again for 3 years. He used his shock journalism to trigger me, to get me to commit a crime, finger quotations. But I'm obsessed with him. He comes to my channel, watches all of my videos. He screen records all of my videos. He takes little bits and pieces and cherry picks words in there and things that I say and makes a mountain out of a grain of sand. But I'm the one who is obsessed with him. Isn't this what they call projection? A confession through projection. That's exactly what this is.
And again, even last night, he was making more physical threats.
I was making more physical threats last night. Even last night. Again, even last night, he was making more physical threats. You guys on the internet, especially you whacked out fucking weirdos who are paranoid schizophrenic, who are under the impression that you're a victim when you are the victimizer. This type of shit right here, when you say making more physical threats, I don't believe that you have the wherewithal to understand what a physical threat actually is.
And I know that he is giving my address to anyone and everyone.
And he knows that I'm giving his address to anyone and everyone. That's a pretty bold statement. Can you prove it? No, you can't. I never gave his address to anybody. If somebody was to read my, read the police reports, they would get his address. Got nothing to do with me. I didn't put it on there.
That he can do. And again, we know.
He's stuttering. He's trying to think of some ways to make me look like I'm fucking doing something wrong. And he's like, and again, we. Who's we? We know. Who's we? We know that he's even given. Who's we? When I speak about me, I speak in the singular form as a solo individual. I say I. I don't say we or others or. Come on, fucking wake up, man.
Address to people who have made bomb threats.
Oh, I've given his address to people who have made bomb threats. Who's he talking about? These are wild accusations that cannot be fucking proven. This is the type of shit that's going to sink your fucking ship. Even more than your fucking stupidity, man.
And death threats.
And death threats. Does anybody know anybody out there who's actually made any death threats to this fucking guy? Can anybody tell me or direct me or show me a video of anybody making any death threats to him? I don't think you can.
You know, he's literally.
I'm literally obsessed, dangerous. I'm literally obsessed, dangerous, and unstable. This is him describing me.
Everything.
And again, and again, and again, and again. So here he is. And again, everything on his channel is now about me. Unbelievable. Well, everything on your channel is about everybody else. That's unbelievable. I'm only sharing my opinion about your sorry ass because I'm facing some sorry ass bogus prosecution charges because you're an idiot. And yeah, all my content's going to be about you. Huh, ain't that funny? Ain't that funny how my obsession is dangerous? I'm dangerous. It's simple. It's simple. I'm dangerous. He's dangerous. It's simple. LCJC family is dangerous too. Aren't you? Aren't you, Lena? You're extremely dangerous.
Also, since the
Oh, he's not done. Also, since the detectives
have contacted this Bad Apple Media,
since the detectives had contacted this Bad Apple Media. See, he's trying to put my name out there. Leroy Stallman. He's done it a million fucking times, and I'm obsessed with him. Ain't that some shit? But hey, sometimes, you know, you got to let these retards do what they do. And here's the supplemental report where here's the one where they were saying that my guns would go off. My guns would go off. I've been dealing with that. This is the video. I just showed you the video where this dickhead cop takes little snippets of the video and puts it into a report as if I'm actually saying this stuff like in a single sentence. So yes, LCJC, you mean how Matthew Todd Sims gave the entire internet your name, your address, and phone numbers? Yeah, that's the same guy, and he targeted your 12-year-old son. Exactly, that's the guy. But you know, most of the internet, they don't really care. Most of these people that are supporting individuals like him on the internet, they don't really care about that because it didn't happen to them. It didn't happen to them. I know who Leroy Jenkins is. Yeah, they're all fucking do the shit. You know, they all protect each other. They all get mad. You know, I got people that have blocked me that didn't take much to get blocked, but they don't block the guy who's been harassing them for over 3 years. Now, make that make sense. If I say, yeah, I'll share our conversations that we had on a phone call, and I'll show people that you're fucking running your mouth, and then they get all upset and they go on their channel and I didn't say nothing to that Bad Media. He kicked me out of his channel. I left. Right, Venus? Snow's fucking blocked me. Venus is still to this day, I can't get Snow, or nobody's ever going to get Snow to denounce Snafu Snaps, but she sure doesn't hesitate to denounce me. Huh. Nobody can see that though, right? Nobody can fucking figure that out. Like that's an oddity. That's an oddity. That's just a rare thing. Right. So anywho, that's the Snafu Snap saga. That's just a little tip of the iceberg that he sent to law enforcement, videos of mine that he shared, complaints that he's made. You know, that's just a little bit. There's much more. But at the end of the day, the prosecutor's office and the judge know that this fucking guy is out of his goddamn mind. They know what he's up to. They know his channels. They are well aware of his actual content and what he does. They're aware of all of the threats that he's made against Gigi, against Powder Dusty, against King Steven, against others. He's made threats against Lena, saying he's going to, you know, file paperwork on her. This guy has the fucking nerve to tell the government that I'm dangerous and that I'm unstable and I'm obsessed with him. I think you're obsessed with Marfugal, Dex J, OTW, Paul Enslaved, Powder Dusty. You know, the funny thing is, a year ago, Snafu Snaps is telling this Powder Dusty he's going to fucking kill him. And he was serious as a heart attack because Powder Dusty wanted to get his address from Monograph. He's going to kill him. This is his words. I'm going to kill you. If I ever see you, I'll kill you. I will kill you, kill you, kill you. But now, a year later, he's literally asking Powder Dusty to finance the clutch repair in that Mustang that I'm going to own. Eventually, I'm going to own that Mustang. How fucking insane is this shit that I'm seeing and witnessing? I see him harassing all these people on the internet, and then somehow, some way, they allow him into their graces and allow him a platform to speak, whether it's because they're getting fucking a couple of bucks out of it or not. I get that, but fuck, man. When is enough with you guys allowing this guy to even be a part of the community? When are you guys going to finally say, we don't want you in this community and you've brought nothing but fucking grief, strife, trouble, and that bad apple media asshole into our midst? When are you people out here on the internet, no matter what genre you're in, no matter what community you're a part of, why would you tolerate this fucking guy for 1 minute? I don't understand it, because it makes absolutely zero sense to me that y'all do that. It makes zero sense to me that you people are allowing him the platform and the ability to say anything. Yeah, John Lynn, there's a old saying that, when they went after the Jews, or they went after these people and I didn't do anything, and then they went after those people, I didn't do anything, and then they went after these people, I didn't do anything, and then eventually they came after me, but then I wanted their help, but there was nobody left to help me. That's what John's referring to here. So you people out here, and I'm not naming names, you know who you are, to support this fucking guy, and if he's ever done you wrong and you haven't actually addressed it, especially when you know that he's trying to bring this into real life. Or not trying, he did bring this into real life. Maybe give him a taste of his own medicine and bring the real life down on him. And if everybody that's had enough of his bullshit unites and we get his ass prosecuted, we can make it a part of the fucking the conviction and sentence that he's banned from the fucking internet for life. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, but are you guys upset that you can't make no money on it? Is that part of it? I don't know. I'm just speculating here. All just because it didn't happen to you. It's okay. Funny how that works. Yeah, well, if you ever see him running around the internet, John Lynn, run the other fucking way. Snafu snaps. You heard his voice. You heard his fucking voice, right? Oh, you got some money for billboards? You got some money for billboards? $3,000 a month for a fucking billboard. For a digital one. And it only lasts for like fucking 15 seconds. Well, I don't run from anybody either. That's why I'm in this position. If the government would have done anything for me to stop somebody, like how Hank claims that he went to the Monongahela Police Department and complained about Snafu Snap threatening him and calling him a child groomer and all of the other shit that he said about him, which isn't true because Monongahela Police Department has no record of this. If I could have went to the law enforcement community and said, hey, man, this fucking guy keeps harassing me on my YouTube channel, would you call him and tell him to leave me the fuck alone? They don't do anything for me because I'm on that list. There's a list out there, whether it's actual list or if your name's in a computer, whatever the fuck it is. Law enforcement does nothing to help me. Nothing. It's even noted in the very original fucking police report that I tell the detective that I didn't say I would report him. I said, why is it that you guys do nothing for me? Well, that's a simple answer. For anybody who knows what gang stalking is about, for anybody who's a truth teller, somebody who doesn't take the government's shit, and that would be me, they won't do anything for me because I'm not kissing their ass and I'm not going along with their New World Order minus Hulk Hogan agenda. Because I'm a child of God and they are minions of Lucifer. So minions of Lucifer are not going to help the children of God like myself. So I couldn't go to law enforcement and make any type of complaint. First of all, I'm not a cop caller, so I wouldn't have been able to get them to do anything to stop him from fucking with me. Do you see how that works? And anybody who's a child of God, you would know exactly what I'm talking about, how the government doesn't do fuck for you, that if you're a victim, they'll turn you into the criminal and they'll turn the criminal into the victim. This is the end times Revelations fucking scripture, where at the end of the road here, it'll be brother against brother, sister against sister. It'll be an inverted reality. Love will be hate, up will be down, wrong will be right, etc. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to government. They are, for the most part, representatives of Lucifer. If you can't figure that out, I don't know what to tell you. The left-right paradigm is a prime example of the fucking bullshit. You cannot serve two masters. You have God Almighty and whoever you want to follow, but God is creator. That is your master. You are to live the way of absolute truth, no matter who or what you believe in, whether it's Jesus Christ, Joseph Smith, or fucking Buddha or Mahatma Gandhi. It doesn't matter who you believe in or what you accept as your truth. We are all under the obligation of being morally fucking responsible human beings to not do the type of shit that this fucking clown is doing right now, claiming he's a fucking Christian. Not a Christian. You're a fucking minion of Lucifer, you little demon. You're a fucking reprobate, bro. And if you die tomorrow, I know where you're going, homeboy. But that's your choice. That's why God gave us all free will. I could go on and on and on about preaching and relating fucking reality to the Bible and that. What's the point? Nobody listens. Most of you are fucking agnostic, fucking, you God knows you're atheist, you're everything but fucking believers. Most of you. You consume spirits, you smoke fucking dope, you do drugs, you fornicate, you gamble, you gossip. You're not Christians, bro. You're not even right with the higher power, whether it's Christian or it's not. There's nothing good about most of the fucking society. I'm no different. I'm a sinner. I'm sitting here gossiping about some fucking loser right now. I wouldn't be gossiping about a loser if he didn't bring himself and inject himself into my life. Now would I? So this is where it gets me. Tomorrow morning, anybody wants to, if you've made it this far, ladies and gentlemen, you're more than welcome to come to the Zoom meeting tomorrow. You can join the Zoom meeting, and you don't have to have the actual link or the meeting ID number. You can go right here to this website. I'll pull it up for you right now. Hold on. This is the courthouse. Pull this up. Go right here. I'll share it. Give me a second. Pull this up for you, and then you can go here. You can go to this here website. Oh, let me take my ass down. Give you the whole thing. You can go here to this website, and you can go to Zoom information right here. You see this? This is the 41B District Court. Screenshot it while you're here. 41B District Court in Michigan. Go to Zoom information, and I have Judge Lucido right here. And you can get the Zoom dial in right here. All the information for the Zoom shit is right here. I say it right here. Arraignments, informal hearings, and small claims, meeting ID. There's the number. Go on Zoom. There it is. All of this information is all you need. I don't need to share anything with you. You're more than welcome to come and observe, and you can watch your fucking boy be Snitch Boy. You can see him be a minion of Lucifer. Go spreading his, bearing his false witness. Go witness it. We'll see if he even shows up tomorrow. He's going to record it. So one day, because he brags about recording it, and the prosecutor heard that too. And I can guarantee you the judge knows about it, that you said you were recording it and you were going to share it. Yeah, I got everything. You fucking run your mouth. I screen record it all. You know, they're going to want to know what you're there for. You can say that you're here to observe the case between Matthew Sims and Lee Stallman. And you just put your shit on mute. They'll put you on mute. Get there at 8:30, because that's what time it is. Might not start until 9, 9:30, 10. Never fucking know. So you can come and check it out. You can witness his traitorous fucking acts with your own eyes. You can literally witness his traitorous acts with your own eyes. (41B) District Court. The courtroom was right up here on the 3rd floor. Need any other information? You just go ahead and do what you got to do. Anybody wants to share your negative experience, feel free to communicate with the courts. Yeah, I know, Lynette, you're on the West Coast, but get up and watch it, and then go back to sleep. You got nothing going on. You're retired. You're chilling. You're interested. You said you wanted to watch it before, so here's your opportunity. But if you don't show up, it's whatever. No big deal. I'll handle it all on my own. I can handle it all on my own. And you won't be able to screen record it. Trust me, you won't. You can record it, but not through a screen recorder, because they shut that shit down. They got the technology to know that you're doing it. So if you want to record it with a camera, the screen, well, that's the way you're going to do it. That's what Snafu Snaps does. So, Goblin, do you think that doxing Lena on his channel was cool? You think him sending you pictures of gun safes is cool when he's a convicted felon? You can go to your local police department, file a fucking complaint, tell them that you want him charged for fucking making threats. Tell them to contact the Gilbert, Arizona police. You contact the Gilbert, Arizona police. Say, I already made a fucking report, and they're going to be contacting you. They'll go kick his fucking door in looking for them fucking guns. His thumb is in the fucking pictures you sent me. I'm not playing games, man. I've had enough of this shit. You guys think that I'm unhinged? I'm a lunatic? Believe whatever you want. But I don't take kindly to people bringing fucking false accusations and bearing false witness upon me. I didn't say you doxed Lena. I said, what do you think about him doxing Lena? All you guys got a lot of stuff to say about fucking, this, that, and the third, but the only one that y'all should be focusing on is him. But it is what it is, man. I'm used to fighting the good fight all on my own. When I break out my content, even my own personal content, the shit that I've been through, the people that I know that have been through shit, you guys are your minds are going to be blown. No, Goblin, you're probably drinking, my man. And I have no desire to be communicating with anybody when they're consuming alcohol, when they are full of spirits. You can do a live stream on your channel, and Lena will probably come over there. But not me. I'm going to bed. You can do it another time. Do it tomorrow night. Tomorrow evening. I got to go to bed. I was up too late last night fucking around on Dusty's channel. I want my sleep. I need my booty sleep. But if you want to come on here tomorrow, Goblin, I can bring Lena up. I'm sure she'd be more than welcome to, or more than willing to. Bring up Snow. We can bring up anybody who's ever been part of the Panelverse. Can bring Venus. Venus will never talk to me again. Can bring Hank up, but I'm just a paper tiger, right, Hank? Yeah, I'm a paper tiger. Fucking guy's a clown. Man, he's your boy. He's your boy. I don't fuck with nobody who ain't doing the right thing. I don't care who they are. You ain't doing the right thing and you ain't about truth, I don't fuck with you. Turn your back on somebody who's doing the right thing, I don't fuck with you. Not like I would. Well, I know one thing. I'm definitely in this alone. And I'm not whining and crying. I'm just making a fucking statement. Making a statement of fact. So, 2 hours. I'm out of here. Lynette. You know what time it is, right? You know what time it is? What time is it, Lynette? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Set up. I don't know why I don't do it. Just, I'm tired of giving them money. Tired of giving them money. Tired of giving them money. All right, hold on. Let me do my thing. Let me get it up. Let me pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Do this. There we go. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. And we'll catch you on another exciting episode of streaming Bite Me Bad Apple Media. See y'all. Talk to you tomorrow. See you in court. Fucktard.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only 1%. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss off, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you want to taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you want to hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate, bitch, you can fucking fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you want to taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you want to hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world